Don't let go is all you say. Where you go, I will follow. I need to break away. Now I know that all we are is never enough. 'Cause every little thing you do, it drags me deeper into you. You lead me down all the darkest roads, diving into a black hole. Saying we could have it all, kept pushing 'cause you wanted me to fall. But now it's time that you let go, diving into the black hole.
And we're back. And I am back. It's like I never left. Alright, so today we got Band City Rockets on the blue side, Zon Underground on the red side. Um, I got the draft pulled up. Oh wait, you can't see the draft, can you? Invisaa?
You can see the league screen only.
Well, yeah, I know the stream can see it, but you can't see it.
I can see it in the background.
Yes, if you have the stream open. Yeah, anyway, so basically BCR threw some bans at Rithma. Um, Zon Underground threw some bot lane bans, and then Storm Shield's Poppy. They got Senna away from Mo, Stravener from Tofu. Second rotation, they got some mid laners away from Evil Bob, I believe, and then some more top laners banned second rotation from Bastard Rockets against Cooper Warren. And they do have a sub on Zon Underground, Ghostwalker 6082 for Shotomon X.
Yeah, Ghostwalker actually was a sub for Zona Underground a couple weeks ago in the AD carry role when they played us. He came in clutch last second at that moment because was not an anticipated sub that was needed, and it sounds like he's coming in clutch again today. So shout out to Ghostwalker, or for those they're known as Brandon or Mick Brandon.
Yeah, dude,
Thank
I
you
got
for
added to be
jumping
a
in here.
sub in this game. I was like, what the hell? Who's adding me?
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Did
quite fair.
did you see who added me?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, okay.
We don't talk about that man. He lives in the deep depths of our roster, down toward the bottom.
Yeah.
We don't talk about him
He's
much.
low on the totem pole down the roster.
That's right. He's got to learn still. It's okay. We're working on it.
And then on these two rosters, it looks like BCR has a strong top side and Caitlyn Morgana bot lane. I think Caitlyn actually got buffed recently. I don't know what exactly, but I played her a little bit and she seemed pretty strong. So that's pretty scary coming out of Tofu and Moch, who's definitely like a power
Yeah.
point on that team.
Yeah, I think they kind of minor buffs, increased some scaling on her ult for AD damage. It hurts a bit more now than it used to. So definitely able to see some of those big Caitlyn ult plays. Shout out to last season when
Yeah,
we
the
had
season 3 people remember that.
yes sir, and to everyone else, yeah, know what the fuck I'm talking about, and that's too bad you missed out. Should have been here.
Yep, should have been here for season 3.
We won't acknowledge the individual that just messaged you on stream.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
need to tell him the name of the song that was playing in before the stream started. That's why I joined the analyst desk late because I only have one monitor, right? So I know I probably can do this on OBS, but I want to like mute Discord on OBS so the stream can't hear us bullshitting, but then I want to play music before the game starts. But right now I haven't figured that out yet how to do both, so I was just playing music before I joined because I like that song.
Okay, Tim messaged me too, so now he gets a shout out.
Shout out Human Torch.
And shout out to the rest of our viewers. We're climbing up in numbers right now. We've peaked into double digits. This is incredible.
Dude, the
Which is pretty
last I
important
think it
given the
was
fact that we have a game right now that's very big for playoffs. So, you know, we have the last several spots of the playoffs window completely wide open. Both of these teams are certainly in the running, and this game will dictate how things go moving forward.
Yeah, I think I could be slightly off, but I think Rockets are right now 3-6, and I think Zon are like 4-6. I don't know, something like that. It's something close along those lines. I think Zon's up like 1 win right now, so if City takes this, it's huge. And they might hit a first blood here if they hit the snare. Ah, don't get the snare. Because I doubt Goober would have started. Oh, he didn't start. I think he could have started orange if he needed to. I was thinking I doubt he would have, but he saved his level up. Anyway, nothing happens.
Yeah, I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, but what you were saying with the records does sound correct to me.
Yeah, I think Zon
And
has slight edge here, but head to head at you know your close competition in the standings is huge.
correct, every little bit matters. Also, the trickle down effect of whoever wins this game impacts further people in the standings too. So, a lot of individuals that are looking at that 7-8 seed potentially could get their dreams crushed as a result of the outcome of this game. So, I know that we have a lot of people. We have some people in chat right now that are interested in the outcome of this game. So show your support for both Zon Underground and Phantom City Rockets here as we get started.
Yeah, this is a bot lane cheese. This looks okay. Let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, they're ready.
Guardian, they get the snare on Seraphine. Seraphine's probably dead. Flash out, no Q and heal. Okay, no first blood, but summoner advantage for the Rockets.
Yeah, little cheeky play ended up getting them some net pressure in lane. That's pretty big.
Yeah, they're probably gonna be super dominant in this bot lane. Just the champions and like players, like it just seems like it's gonna be hard for my boy Jarat and Ghostwalker to weather the storm.
Yes, I agree with that. Said both champion picks and players kind of feeding into that. Looking up top, we already have a ward coming in here.
Yeah, Citrine did 2
Citrine
camps, look
into
at
the
top.
try.
Level 2 bot lane though. This looks like a kill. Boom.
Full all
Oh,
in.
another
They hit
flash.
level 2
She has no
first.
heal
Flash
now.
away. Oh,
Moch getting very
and
low.
Moch is getting really low. He's not going to die here. Jared's also going to end up going down as he tries to walk away, but Caitlyn finishes him off.
Dang. Wait, I think we missed the start of that, but it definitely was just an early level 2 from Caitlyn Morgana, and then they had the summoner advantage already, and then it was just easy double kill from there.
Correct. Press the advantage when you have it. Good heads up play. I know you were talking about this a couple games ago as well. Making sure that people are aware of that level 2, who's going to get the advantage on it. Making sure that if you don't get the level 2 first, that you respect it.
Yeah,
and it
that
appears
always
as though
happens. Directed camera
Yeah.
always brings me bot lane for level 2, and I always see bot lanes not using it.
we got a
like they
gank coming
should.
here mid lane. Citrine gets a pillar and slow onto Rhythma. Bite comes down to slow him a little bit further. It looks like he's going to be able to walk out from this, and he holds on to his summoners. Good patience from Rhythma.
Yeah, it was nice patience not to like early panic flash. He just popped his W and zoned him away.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looked like Evil Bob didn't have enough mana to actually do a full combo on there, even though he landed the Q. So that or the... I always forget that little interaction with the root on the round coming out from Talia. Meanwhile, bot lane, we have a little bit of trading going on, and Ghostwalker steps into a trap, ends up going down. Immediately back to top for some more action. Goober Reborn gets a kill with the assist of Junior Carmel on the Storm Shield.
Okay, so more bot lane. I'm assuming, yeah, they just landed a snare onto Ghostwalker, just completely one-shot him at this point, and then nice gank from Junior Carmel onto the top lane. So it might be a tale of two side lanes if they continue playing like this, because this Caitlyn Morgana is just gonna, yeah, they're gonna keep pressuring him just like this.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of, you know, the general play style of both of these teams anyway. Usually Zone Underground favors the top side of the map, and usually BCR favors the bottom side of the map. So it's interesting, or it's going to be interesting to see who carries harder, as it were, when it comes to those two meeting up in the mid and late games.
Yeah, we missed Rithmal blew his flash for some reason. It was probably a, I think Citrine ran through mid. I don't remember what happened there, but Rithmal must have
Yeah,
flashed.
Citrine also blew her
Another
flash,
snare?
so...
Okay, I thought you trade jungle from mid.
Yep, exactly. Ghostwalker and Jared able to get some fancy feet going for some dodges
now
out
under
there
this
from
turret-
bindings, which was good.
Yeah, this is... Oh, that would be a
Ooh,
kill,
but that binding
honestly.
does land into a Q from Tofu.
Dude, if she had
plus-
trap 4E, that was a kill.
That was a kill, yeah, exactly.
Close though. I mean, this is just constant pressure. They're gonna shove the wave, and then they're gonna be stuck in a turret, getting more harassed.
Yeah, fortunately Seraphine has a little bit of sustain, but it's going to be difficult to be full sustain coming into this.
Let's see if Ghostwalker
They might
survives this wave. Okay, he dodges
have-
there.
Good dodge. More shredding out top. Goober Reborn going in a Storm Shield. Gets some good damage down.
My god.
Junior Carmel's here for some a little bit of backup, but I don't know that really they want to even force the bill on this.
I mean, Junior Carmel at this point just catches this wave. I mean, that's like kind of the only play
Yep.
they have. But he
Ghostwalker's
might
finally taking it
not.
back. He could right after Gromp.
I'm just gonna let Seraphine soak that up. And the wave crashes mid.
Yes. Looking at waves, looking at CS's CS across the board. We have a lead starting to grow in the top side of the map. Again, kind of as we expected. Well, there's a lead going on the bot side of the map. Storm Shield hits level 6 first. He ults forward, but does not get the reconnect onto Goober.
Okay, good try, Stormy. Good try. He had the level advantage. Maybe that's what he was looking for. Little.
Yeah, I like the attempt for sure.
Another. Rithmal got an early tier. I have never ever seen a Talia ever build tier.
He also got the mana crystal to go along with it.
Interesting.
He's definitely looking to try and stay in lane as long as possible. Meanwhile, we have some vision coming down from blue side around the dragon pit. They have pretty considerable control of the area, and it looks like there's not going to be any contest from Zone Underground.
Solo Bolo?
Meanwhile, top lane, Goober hits
Oh my
6,
gosh.
pops the ulti. The Q does not quite finish Storm Shield off. He flashes forward, but Goober might go for this with the flash Q. Does not need to flash, actually. Just gets in range. Meanwhile, blue team takes the dragon. So again, trading a little bit top side for bot side of the map. Tit for tat.
Yeah, Goober's gonna have to go crazy to counter the spot pressure they have right now. Oh my gosh, if that snare land, she's just dead.
Very much so. So Trinae kind of waiting in the wings as well. I don't know that they really need the pressure from her. They're kind of doing what they need to in this lane already. But if this snare lands, then there's a pillar that can go up behind, and Ghostwalker will be caught out again. He does heal. He does still have flash. Ends up not using it. Good for him. Snare goes down into Seraphine though, as well as a Q from the Caitlyn that doesn't quite finish him off. Meanwhile, Caitlyn took several turret shots for that. So all in all, the trade relatively even overall, aside from the fact that there was a heal burn by Ghostwalker and Moj put down the ignite onto
Whoa,
him.
what I just missed?
Tofu must have just hit 6, had some
Oh,
vision.
it was an ult? Yeah, it must have
The
been
buffs
an ult.
are coming
Yeah,
through,
her ult's
able
down.
to take down Ghostwalker. He was recalling too. Must have been pretty close to getting the back off, but unlucky timing.
Yeah, that's rough from Ghostwalker. He is
Indeed,
the sub
not
on
much
this
you can
team,
do
though.
there.
Yeah, he's gotta be tilt proof. It's okay, guys. We got this.
Yes, my boy McBrandon is still proof. He's happy to be playing. He's just pumped to be in this game. He loves the idea of being able to be the hero sub for this potential playoff run, and I expect that we'll see him calming the nerves a little bit as the game goes on. Moch
I-
coming to look for a roam here mid. Doesn't see anything because Zon Underground is actually moving to the top side of the map with both the mid and the jungler.
Yeah, dude,
Scoping out a little bit of
Rocket's
vision.
total river vision control. Like, nothing gets passed the river without Rocket seeing it.
Correct, both sides.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, the whole entire river is warded.
Anything that is blue on the map is also blue on the ward spectator side.
Yeah. So they no roams go unseen. Talia is past level 6, so she might have to make an alt play. Maybe they like 4-man this bot lane because they are gonna be pushed up like this often.
Yeah,
She
they
landed
pushed up
trap.
most of the entire game. Trap does go down onto Ian.
No, dude,
but
Moch has been sniping these snares, and I have not seen enough traps layered with it. I mean, they're obviously stomping this lane either way, but it could be a lot better.
that
Could
is
be-
fair.
Like, I haven't seen any traps under the snares yet.
Here's
Seems
another
to be-
opportunity.
It's a kill though.
Nope. Yep. Doesn't need the trap there. Flash out from Tofu though as Brandon drops the ult down into the snare, which could have killed, but Moch Lane is another binding. There's no minion wave, so really can't follow up on that though.
I mean,
What's the
they
ult
just-
timer? The ult timer's back up. If he stays, he's dead again. He knows. He backs up in lane.
Yeah,
Way
that'll
to,
probably kill him.
you know,
with the
fool
lead
me
they have.
once. Good for Brandon on recognizing that ulti's back up again. Back's in a safe place. A little bit more trading going on the mid lane.
Yeah, meanwhile, Rithmal's up a bit of farm.
With both the junglers hovering around. Junior Carmel's gonna see Trundle as he walks in here. He's trying to get the pillar off onto Rithmal, but Evil Bob's not quite there yet. The ult does go down from Trundle, it'll sustain a little bit, but Rithmal and Junior Carmel blow him up. Evil Bob's sitting right here, he hasn't been able to get a good look for his ult yet because of the, again, what's the ability with the rocks that stop the jumps? Because reworked.
Unraveled
What's that called?
Earth? I don't know.
Is it called Unravel Earth? Alright, thanks.
Something like that. Oh, I
We're
was
gonna call
right!
it the rest
Unraveled
of the game
Earth.
until someone else tells us otherwise. So
Unraveled
Unraveled Earth being a big counter engage tool right there for Rithma.
Oh,
allowing
did you
him
mean
to create
Unraveled
space.
Earth, or did you mean Seismic Shove?
No, Unraveled Earth. If
Okay.
you jump into that and then you try to dash, then it ends up rooting you. That's a change that Talia had a couple of...
Yeah, I knew that. Oh, so you're
months
saying
ago?
it's good against Evil Bob or good against...
Yeah, it's good against Evil
Yeah,
Bob
yeah, yeah.
because he can't jump
Yeah.
in there with the E and get the ult off onto both people. So, well done to create that space.
Yeah, before that little counter gank, I was gonna say that both the soul laners for Underground do have a nice
Ooh,
CS
flash in
lead.
here for Moch. Sorry, don't get to talk. Ghostwalker flashes out, and the binding goes over towards Barrett. He's able to dodge and go back to what you were saying.
The soul laners from Underground do got nice CS leads, and they are kind of in their lanes. The only thing is, oh, they have Herald on Sejuani too. Yeah, so this is.
Yeah, they
not
just
too
picked that up
bad.
after the mid fight. They're in an okay spot. The Caitlyn's gonna be difficult to deal with, but there's a lot of CC that can come out from the Sejuani. Granted, Tofu does have cleanse this game. Meanwhile, we see another binding land this time onto Rithma. He has to flash away as the entirety of BCR bot side and mid is around the play there. Ult goes out from Tofu, is not able to kill him, and they'll turn their sights on Dragon.
Second dragon for Rockets.
0. What are we gonna get? Is this Mountain Soul? Sir,
Mountains rise.
Mountain Soul. Meanwhile, Carmel dropping the Herald down mid, but he might jump too far away from this. No, he does get the gold anyway. The crash goes off.
Can you go out of range if you're the one that drops the Herald? I don't think.
I feel like that's happened to me before, but maybe I'm just making it up in my mind.
I don't know. I think if you're the one that drops it, I think you almost always get it. I could be wrong though.
I have definitely given gold to my laners though, as the jungler.
Well, yeah, if they're nearby, yeah, but
So you're saying if there's one person nearby, it's fine, but if there's no one nearby, it defaults to jungler anyway?
I think it defaults to the person who drops it, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, Rithma is moving. The Evil Bob was also nearby, so nothing happens yet. Oh, a snare lands.
Just kind of a standoff. Another
Yeah,
snare, all out of Ghostwalker. The trap did go down here, so as soon as all Ghostwalker landed on the ground, he walked into a trap. He does heal, but it's not enough to get away. Ult coming out from Storm Shield to try and clear out this wave top lane. Goober, ooh, good dodge by Storm Shield too. He would have been hit by that barrel. Goober taking a couple tower shots, and Storm Shield's gonna be able to walk away. Good outplay. He does have to be careful of sticking around here though, because Goober does have ult, and another barrel combo that could land could spell Storm Shield's demise. Meanwhile, looking back at the bot lane, Junior Carmel over the wall. He has ulti up. He lands it good into Seraphine Charm as well, and that's going to be a good pickup onto Moch.
This would be a
Leah
big
coming
shutdown
down with ulti. There's 3-on-2 here. Flash forward from Junior Carmel. Tofu dashes
big shutdown.
the huge seismic shove from Rithma sends Tofu right into the waiting arms of his not unraveled earth, but the other ability. No, the Q ability. Anyway, Junior Carmel kind of in the bad spot as well. He gets dove by 4 members. Jarrett forced to flash away. Actually gets executed. Pretty clean.
Not bad,
Mostly.
not bad.
No gold given away. Counts as clean enough. Meanwhile, they're going to be able to pound down this turret. It looks like they can probably get it. Thank you, Threaded Volley. On the next wave here, they're sticking around.
Yeah, I think they will actually.
Meanwhile, Diana's pushing mid. It'll be a race to who gets first tower.
Yep.
It
turret,
goes
wow.
over to Zon
Wow,
Underground though.
they get first turret after this laning phase? Wow, that
is impressive.
that feels bad. Like if I'm the Caitlyn Morgana, that just is like, really? They got first turret? After all this work they put in?
Caitlyn's still looking pretty big though, so I think she's doing okay at the moment. She also got a ton of plates. Junior Carmel tries to trade in here on Evil Bob. Evil Bob turns it around because he knows Citrine is close. Pops the ulti, but Junior Carmel is able to walk away.
Okay, and they get turret right back, it seems. Yup, uncontested. The bot lane moved
Yeah,
mid.
they will.
Not bad.
And
Twitch
yes,
chat
Rithma's going down
did
bot lane.
confirm that the Rift Herald gold goes towards the champion that dropped it, including the minions that last hits.
Good to know.
Twitch chat confirmed that, so you know they could be capping. Do they really know?
I believe them more than I believe myself.
Yeah, true. I was kind of guessing. I just assumed. 'Cause that's what I've seen.
Meanwhile, we got some more trading going in here in the top lane. Goober Reborn's CS lead is growing quite significantly. He's up 52 CS now, and looks like both the junglers are waiting around for a potential fight. Junior Carmel sees Citrine running up, engages on the Trundle, but Trundle wins those 1v1s pretty heavily. Storm Shield gets a great ult to knock Carmel up, and he gets the flash away as Goober Reborn tries to get the kill. There's a chance Goober goes down here as well because you flash forward. He does. Citrine flashes to chomp him. Really good turnaround.
Yeah, I think the difference there was Moch
from BCR
and securing.
Yeah,
the,
Moch's realm was very helpful.
Securing the Sejuani kill, and then they easily could just turn on Gooberborn. And Gooberborn like almost got the Ornn kill. They like flashed at like the same time. Unlucky.
Indeed, very close opportunity to turn in either direction there, balanced on a nice edge.
I think it was
Bob gonna pick up some CS here in the bot lane.
I think it was a big part to Moch's realm there to turn that. They got
Absolutely.
good red side vision here, but nothing comes of it probably. They're not in position to do anything.
Also, if Storm Shield doesn't land that R though, I'm pretty sure Carmel just walks away, regardless of Moch roaming or not. Rithmal gets some poke out here onto Moch as they're setting up for the next dragon. Some mixed vision going across from both sides, but Zon Underground does have the upper hand in this.
Yeah,
it also looks like Goober Reborn has walked down here. Storm Shield does have TP available, but is still pushing out the top lane.
Yeah,
meanwhile, Zon Underground is going to start this up.
They gotta call it in soon if they want Ornn and TP. Otherwise, it's
looks
oh,
like
there it is
he's
on
going
their
to
side.
pull it right now. Yep. Goober Reborn walking over from mid lane. The dragon resets.
Oh, massive Ornn ult.
Big Ornn ult be landing on 2 people, as well as the rest of BCR going in. Some space being able to be created by the knockback from Rithmal and the
Penta! No!
Being a very favorable trade for Zona Underground as they put 4 kills in the pocket of McBrandon aka Ghostwalker, and the Drake.
Wow, I cannot believe Ghostwalker got a quadra there.
Like I said, he just had to shake off those early game jitters. He's feeling himself now. 0-4 in lane, now going 4-4 into mid game. A really good roam by Goober, able to put some damage with barrels and create space with the ulti, while Rithma was able to do a lot of work on the front half of that fight by keeping people
Yeah, I
separated with
think
seismic
I
shove.
think I think Rithma did most of the damage that fight, cause this dude Zayat doesn't even have, like, look at his items. I cannot believe he last hit 4 of those kills. He had a noon quiver. That was it.
There were a lot of feathers going out. I agree. The items do not line up with the damage. He is able to complete his mythic now, moving to the next fight though. Reborn takes tower on top side. Moch able to trade off a little bit more health onto Jarrett right now, as it looks like Zon Underground's looking to go turn the next throw momentum into
Carmel's-
a Herald. But Tofu, woo! Tofu's able to flash forward, get some hits down onto Junior Carmel, finished off by Storm Shield. Ornn drops the ulti, forces Seraphine away, also keeping a fight onto Goober Reborn and Rithma. All three are forced to return and retreat.
Okay, BCR got some fight in them still.
They die.
Almost
Meanwhile,
right
the Rift Herald did go over to Citrine, and as you mentioned, mid lane goes down. They could turn this into more towers mid. There's a TP coming out from Goober to potentially assuage some of that aggression, and it looks like BCR is kind of hanging around here in the bush, maybe get a cheeky playoff as Zon Underground returns to their jungle.
I think this works. Oh, are they? Yep, I think this works.
Yep, they can collapse on Goober. They walk around, trying to go forward first. Potential pillar here. Goober does get the slow from the ulti, which creates
Oh,
just
the
enough
snare?
space.
Oh, he
But
got-
there is a Q over the wall from Morgana, cleansed by the
Ghost
orange.
going in.
Ghost Walker going in.
The
He
Gale
gets some good
Force
harass
in.
down. Alts as well. Tofu kind of caught out in a bad spot as the rest of her team's still running away. Ghost Walker able to get the kill down to Tofu.
Wow.
Looked a little over eager for a second, but he knew the rest of his team was right there to back him up, and Tofu's team was retreating, so she was kind of caught in no man's land.
Now they're sieging mid. Ornn's still top. They're all too low to defend this.
Yeah, they kind of just got to get healthy, and make sure they don't lose another tower. Looks like they're going to stick around, though. They do clear the wave. Seismic Shove come down to Citrine as Evil Bob gets an ulti down onto 4 members, but because their health bars were so low, Zon Underground is kind of able to walk forward and put the damage out. There is a counter kill going over to Seraphine because she was taking tower for a while, and it looks like Zon Underground's going to look over for a Baron.
This almost looks sketchy. Caitlyn Ornn come contest. See how it goes though.
There's 14
Yeah.
seconds still on Evil Bob.
Might
Yeah,
be
Citrine's
extra
down for 10.
Yeah.
I think they're able to take this without too much of a problem. If Storm Shield was around, he could maybe get an ulti down to look at potential kill onto
Oh my
Ghost
god,
Walker.
Junior Carmel! Oh my
Who,
gosh.
like a man, just sits in there, takes all the damage to the face, says, I'll smite this at the very last second in order to live, ensure that my team secures the Baron. Good on him. I would not have done that as a jungler. I would have backed up a little bit.
I mean, yeah, that was really like the
Junior
difference
Carmel
of
knowing his limits.
backstepping one auto, but don't matter. He crunched the numbers and the math was there. Perfect.
Very quick math. Well done. Ghostwalker clearing out some vision here on the top side while Rithma taking over blue, and it looks like Zon Underground's poised to pressure this map a little bit harder now.
Yeah, that's
Baron
a
and-
crazy
and the
swing.
pockets.
They got like one team. Oh, they might have a pick here. If Eulbob just goes. Eulbob
Yeah,
just no hesitation.
and Moch just jump in here,
That's
get the
pick.
binding, and it does land onto Seraphine. They're able to go forward and take Seraphine down. They can look for more after this. Goober's nowhere to be seen. He was just clearing topside. It looks like BCR is going to play it slowly though.
Yeah, if they have a nice pick, that could kind of weather some of this Baron push. But now that everyone's posturing on this dragon that's coming up in 30 seconds. So Seraphine will be alive and able to run back in time for this.
Yes, she will.
Hovering around, positioning for it though.
Notably, both Morgana and Diana use their ulti in that pick, so that's not gonna be up for probably another 30-ish to 45 seconds.
Okay,
Take a little
Underground is pushing out mid anyway.
Yep, they get a stun onto Storm Shield, but ends up taking the tower. Storm Shield is a really good ult off before he goes down. Citrine going in here, healing up with her R. Superborn's able to walk away. Big seismic shove onto Tofu. Rhythma able to take the counter kill onto Tofu there, which really ends the hopes of BCR being able to win that team fight.
It almost looks good for BCR for a move there. Solely
It looks great.
kiting it out.
Unfortunately, Tofu walked just a little bit too far forward. Reborn can still pressure mid with Baron. Moch kind of low. He's got to be careful for a barrel chain here.
Yeah, Goober's giga fed right now.
He is very big, almost 200 CS, 6'1" and 5 here, 500 gold bounty. He is not able to get the inhib down as both Evil Bob and Citrine are respawning. But meanwhile, Zon Underground already around the dragon. Rhythma has started it up, and it looks like it's going to go down in their favor. Dragon Zero evened up 2-2. We were talking about this earlier, top side carry versus bot side carry. Who's going to come out of the lane stronger? It looks like both teams have the ability to still create really even fights. It's all a matter about positioning.
Yeah, I don't think BCR is completely out of it. They have like, if they kind of like 5-man just like position somewhere and find a good angle for a team fight, I think they can still win it.
Yeah, I agree. They have a lot of really good CC coming out of the Morgana, as well as the Trundle Pillars, Diana ulti, and the Ornn ulti.
Like right here, they have numbers.
Perfect. They get some good harass down onto Carmel. He's half HP, forced to dash away.
Yeah, good not to overchase there, because they didn't see the teammates nearby, but they're definitely on their way.
Right.
And they got 2 of their allies pushing side lanes right now. Not bad. They like kind of have like map pressure right now, so now they could move into one side of the enemy jungle and try to make like a play. But everyone's taking the reset, Evil Bob back, Citrine back. So no aggressive play at this moment.
Not right now. There's a a Baron coming up. Next objective to look for.
Yeah, this might be like we both teams just wait for the next objective to make a crazy play.
Yep, exactly. About 2 minutes till that spawns. In this lull, we can kind of look at the map where we got wards going down. It looks like BCR still kind of winning out in the vision just a little bit, but more or less both teams kind of sticking to their sides. So not a lot of deep vision coming out from either end at the moment.
Yeah, I was looking at builds, seeing who had the money, who had what. Obviously, Gangplank is gonna be pretty scary. They kind of have to like always keep an eye out for a barrel, or else one crazy chain could just swing the fight.
Yeah, 3.5 items. Gangplank hurts.
As well as like, I don't know, Citrine doesn't have a lot of items. Ornn's, he's pretty impactful. So Caitlyn and Morgana might do a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah, notably Caitlyn recently got her item upgrade from the Ornn. She was the first one on the team, obviously, to get that, which certainly makes sense. Which is, additional gold swing into her favor with that effective gold as it relates to Ornn items.
Yeah, I was thinking if I was the Caitlyn, would I have gone Collector or Lord Doms? I think I might have gone Collector and just don't hit the Sejuani. Everyone else is a good target with Collector.
Indeed, and when you have Trundle out there able to ult the Sejuani, Sejuani still falls pretty quickly. A lot of the stats being taken away due to that Trundle ulti. Having Collector and the other items already completed for Caitlyn, she'll still be able to shred Sejuani with the thanks or the support of the Trundle R.
This is almost like interesting. Like this is like not common for a Pentakill game. Both teams just waiting for the next objective. Usually
they are very patient.
Usually some random shit happens between like the next objective and then before it. Moch is fishing now though. Oh.
He does get binding, but ends up being seismic shoved into the rest of the waiting arm on the ground. He flashes away, but is not able to get out. All down to Sejuani and the Storm Shield. More damage, another seismic shove, Storm Shield back to the team. But Diana sees an opening, ults into 4 people, able to take one down, but I think she's going to fall down right soon after. She does. Tofu also kind of stepping forward a little bit. Goober 2-shots her. Q, Prowler's Claw, auto, and she's down. The rest of the team ends up just getting cleaned up here. This is going to be a free Baron from Underground.
Well, that's probably GG. I was
That
just
was,
saying that
yeah.
they're waiting for the objective, and that's the timing where Moch, you know, it's like, oh, let's go fishing for something, and then obviously they were all there ready for Baron.
In his defense, the objective was spawning in 5 seconds, and they were there, so teams were around, but yeah, he overstepped just a little bit too much. Rhythma putting pressure down this mid lane. Moch to force him off though, lands a good binding. And it looks like the rest of BCR is spawning now, so Rhythma forced to back off here as he doesn't have support from the rest of his team.
How much gold this man Gangplank got on him? 2k? I expected more, honestly.
Also, it looks like we have Drake coming up here in 15 seconds. I think that BCR is going to elect to give this. It is still only third Drake, so Soul on the horizon, but not impending doom at the moment.
I mean, this kind of looks like impending doom. Just,
I still think that the opportunity to create those, you know, fixed situations, kind of like what they were looking for earlier, but just not quite hitting the right person, it still does create opportunity for BCR to win a fight. As you saw, Diana going in onto 4 people completely by herself, ulting, killing 1 person from full HP, and almost killing a second. Pretty big damage. Meanwhile, Tofu was forced off that fight and couldn't really, you know, provide too much support because Goober forced her off. If they get an opportunity to create more space for Tofu, she can really do some damage.
Yeah. So this is where like they kind of have to look for an odd timing and overload one area of the map. That's like almost the only way to win when you're this far behind. Or like the enemies, you know, completely run it. Like right there,
Ooh,
like
there you go. Here's a binding that lands down onto Ghostwalker, as well as an ult out from Tofu.
Wow.
Ghostwalker forced a flash heal away. There's some of the damage that, you know, we were talking about. Tofu able to put this out, and that was just 1 auto, a Q, and an R. In combination with the pool and the Q from Morgana, almost bring Ghostwalker full to nothing.
Yeah, it was a good try. Good try. I was actually really close. I'm sure if Moch was like in range for Ignite or something, that could have been different.
It could have. He did have flash there, but he elected not to use it. Probably smartly so. Excuse me, Tofu did. Smartly so because they're probably going to get too much off that kill anyway, and that allows her to save it for an opportunity to win a team fight later.
Yeah, higher value flash.
Indeed. I see that's a really common mistake a lot of teams make when their eyes get really big for a potential kill opportunity. They go all in, but don't really think about what they can get off of it.
These 2 underground members are pretty extended away from their teaming.
They are. 4 people collapsing down onto him. Diana jumps in, gets an R down. Junior Carmel able to ult Goober, but excuse me. Trundle able to ult Goober. Junior Carmel comes over the wall and ends up going to go down as well. So 2 for 1, trying to get traded back over by Rhythma.
Oh my god.
Launches past the Q, takes down Talia. Ghostwalker getting some damage traded back onto Moch, but Moch Zonia's and is able to live. Meanwhile, Tofu on the run here with Citrine. Jarrett forced to flash away. I think he's going to die here. Boom. Big ult buffs onto Caitlyn. Huge Caitlyn ult! For my boy Cedric. Shout out to last year again. And Ghostwalker also forced away from that fight. There's a big opportunity that we were talking about with picks in the side lanes that BCR can create. They take advantage of it, and they win that fight.
Yeah, that was good on them to actually like capitalize on it because you had Gangplank and Sejuani, like 2 people right here when like their closest teammates were over here. Like that's when the fight started, and then they obviously got collapsed on, died first, then BCR was able to win out that fight.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, I mean, Zon Underground kind of chose to stay around there. Junior Carmel was waiting in the wings, like he expected that something was gonna happen. He was ready.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Goober was as well, but they maybe just got a little overeager. Didn't expect 4 people to collapse so quickly and the 5th person to be right around the corner as well.
Did Stormshield live that fight? When
Stormshield did live.
When he flashed and
past
oh my
the
god.
Rhythma, the Talia Q in order to
See, this is
live.
another good play. This is exactly what you need when you're this far behind. Just overload, boom.
Yep.
They got like
Round
a
number 2
here, maybe.
TP comes down from Goober.
Yeah,
it looks like
enough.
they're able to dissuade that engage
Oh,
with
now
the
they're out of
TP.
position.
Big ult down from Goober and another barrel, leaving Evil Bob running away with half HP. Now BCR's caught in a rock in a hard place. One ult comes down. Evil Bob goes down to
Oh, massive
Reborn.
barrel.
Big ult and it looks like the barrels and the Qs from Goober Reborn are going to be able to clean up the rest of this fight. It was looking really good for Zone Underground. I think they had to force that, excuse me, from BCR, they had to force that a little bit harder. They did have the Ornn TP. If he TPs on that wave, they can really run that fight, but a little bit of hesitation there, and Zone Underground collapses, ends up taking the fight for people for a trade of 1, and they'll get him out of this as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was like a good look, just like maybe a little too slow. So yeah, Zonogon could react and then completely turned it. And
Yeah,
Gangplank hit a massive combo. He's so
he
huge.
did. Evil Bob also had flash there. Could have flashed in to take the Talia down with ulti, but instead flashing away as they were disengaging from that fight. So a couple of things looked like they had the tools to make it happen, but just didn't quite go in their favor.
And Soul is up in 20 seconds. And Underground has control of the area.
They do a lot of wards down.
This is going to be like a massive combo.
BCR
Like
kind of face checking into this.
Wow.
Wow, it's quite the barrel. 3/4 of Evil Bob's health gone with 1 barrel from Goober.
Huh?
He drops R to create a little bit more space.
Oh.
And he takes much full to nothing with 1 barrel as well. Both Citrine and Stormshield walking forward into 4 people but can't do anything about it. Meanwhile, Cole able to run down.
Oh, wait a minute.
Both Tofu and Evil Bob. I think he wins this. If he times it well, he does.
What? Oh, wait, never mind.
I don't know quite what happened there, but way to force the fight. And Zon Underground able to win that and end the game here off of some really, really well placed Gangplank barrels and ultis too, as well as some really well placed worked grounds, excuse me, not worked grounds, seismic shoves from Rithmau.
GG's. Strong performance from Zon Underground. I think they clinched, surely they clinched playoffs, whether or not, I don't know what seed it is. I think it's bottom 5 still. Yeah, it's definitely
Strong. Yeah, strong from both teams. And you're right, they do make it into playoffs now as a result of that game. I still think they have the opportunity to move up in the seeding based on how some other games shake out. Really well done by both teams.
Shreem was locked 4th, so everyone else is 5th or below.
Correct.
Yeah, so at least, yeah, they're in there, You know, they can improve. Obviously, with a performance like this, you got a lot to work with and move up. I don't know if Shotomon's ever coming back, but you know, Ghostwalker, filling the shoes.
He is. Like we're talking about leaving lane, 0-4, ended up being 8-6 and 12. So well done to shake off those early game jitters and turn around a big game from him. With that, who do we want to give MVP to? What are you feeling?
GP, Gangplank Overborn.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like we talked about at the beginning of the game, based on how both these teams play, bot side versus top side, we knew that was going to come down to who can carry harder. And in the end, the Gangplank barrels really ended up doing the work that they needed to. A lot of time spent by the jungler on the top side of the map helped Goober get ahead. And then he was able to just kind of steamroll CS late into kills into the game. Honorable mention though onto Rithmau. I think there were a lot of opportunities that BCR could have won several of those fights in the mid game that he was able to completely separate the team of BCR with some really well placed displacement, such as a seismic shove, in order to get people caught out. Most notably around that dragon fight that Ghostwalker got the quadra kill in. So really well done to him as well.
Yep. I expected I expected the Caitlyn Morgana to really like have way more of like a impact on the map, but I think they died to like 1 or 2 like gangbang, double gang, something like that, and then they completely just got like shut down.
Yeah, it was really hard for them to walk up because of both Rithmau and Goober applying a ton of pressure, and Junior Carmel was looking out for ulti opportunities onto Kayla whenever he could. So definitely well done from Zon Underground to focus the right priorities in those team fights.
Yep. I think that does it for all. Think that does it from us this evening. Oh my gosh, Gooberborn with 41k damage. Next closest in the game was 25k.
That's it. I expected more.
Yeah.
Goober, next time I expect more.
Yeah.
No, very well played.
Anyway, GG's. Everyone have a good evening.